We have more strange cloud shadows showing up. So what is happening, you all? There's more strange cloud shadows showing up. Someone tagged me on my Facebook this morning, and this photo right here at the top that you see right here, it was taken by John Trazak. I can't say his name right. He took these pictures. Look at that cloud over there on the end. You know that cloud don't have big old thing coming up like that. That's not the shadow of the cloud like that, you all. It's not. Something is going on. Clouds should not look like that. They should be, a shadow of a cloud should be the exact replica of that cloud itself. The exact replica. And as you can see, this is not the case. Not with the ones down here that I shared yesterday as I was driving into Salem, and not with the ones up here that was taken by John. Have you seen that yourself, you all? I did a live video just a few minutes ago on the Facebook asking them to please, if they have taken pictures of something like this in the sky, could they please document it by sharing their photo from the state that they're in, from the country that they're from. We need to know where all these shadows are showing up, because I think they're more than a shadow. I think if you remember the last night's video, it sounds like it's an intelligent life form. And I'm not just saying it. I know it sounds strange. Of course, they thought that book that Fred Hoyle did of the Black Cloud was strange. But then you have the NIH, the NCIB, NIH said if a black cloud, a black gaseous cloud just so happened to float into the area, we would be forced to admit that it was a life form. Something's going on. Okay, this puffy cloud should not have a big. Right here, let me do this for you. This puffy cloud, you see it right here, right here. It should not look like that, you all. It should not have that type of a signature in the sky. It shouldn't. Let me put this down because I'm covering myself up. It shouldn't look like that. It should not. Have you noticed where you're at? Have you noticed that you've been looking up the sky recently and you're seeing something like that? I'm trying to straighten this thing back up after I messed it up. I want to let his name be showing on here because he took the picture, and I didn't take it. He took it. So I want his name on here. He shared that, I think, an hour ago or so on that Facebook. So today now is the 28th. So, according to the predicted dates by a YouTube channel, Sam the Illusionist or something, he predicted in a channeling or something that you would see these dark, shadowy things on the sun. Remember? I wanted to document the sun because I never knew what, exactly was said concerning the 26th and 27th. But I did document something, you all. Something is still attached to the bottom of the sun. And when we was reading about the black cloud, gaseous cloud, when it floats near our sun, it changes itself into a disc-like shape so it can absorb more energy, so it can get more energy. I have not went over there today, but pretty sure I can guess that it's probably still attached to the sun, whatever it is, you all. And these clouds in the sky, they look like normal. The white ones look normal, but the shadows behind them, they don't look like normal shadows, you all. Not at all. It shouldn't have a big spike on it like it does. A great big gigantic spike. Let me do something really fast. Let me pull this up, you all. Let me get this, like, if I can do it, let me do it. So let me show you this. I'm down here at the bottom. You know that shape right there, that does not match this cloud. It's so distorted. It's yesterday I said maybe we're entered into a parallel world. This is like the opposite of what this should be, being cast upon the sky. Have we entered into the shadow realm, where the shadow and the light existing? Look at that. Look how it's like that, you all. And then look over here. It's not the correct shadow. It's not. And then down here of mine, that's not an exact replica. It's not. It's like that. And over here, no, it's not. It's not the exact replica. I took these. When did I post this video of this? Yesterday. I think I took it the day before yesterday, according to my iPhone. Somebody said, Gina, let me put this back to me. Someone said, Gina, in the live stream yesterday, did you take that photo? Did she take that photo? Is it somebody else take it? And Susan B said she took that photo. So let me do this, you all. I wonder if my iPhone storage is full. I wonder if my phone will show it. If I take this camera up here down to prove, of course I don't have nothing to prove. Okay, I don't, because I tell the truth, to show that I did indeed take it. Let me see if we can do that, you all. Let's see if we can do it. Can I get this down from here? You all just wait right there. You're gonna see all kinds of wildness. You're gonna, whoa, see, I gotta see, my eyes are different and stuff. But let me see if I can do this. Let's see if my cord will reach to my phone. Oh, we got it, you all. We got it. Yes, we got it. We got it, you all. So, so these are my photos that I took. You see the timestamp. It was Friday at 10:58. It's a live photo. And I was in my Subaru. So let's look at this one. Oh, this was Friday. You can see the timestamp on it. It was 5:08. Oh, that's neat. 5:08 and 10:58. Imagine, look, what are the chances of that, you all? Let's look at this one again. So that was that one. And then this is my live photo. See, that is 5:08 too. So you've seen that one. Let's look at this other one. This other one, 5:09. This is also a live photo, see? 5:10. This is on Friday, 5:10. And that was my candle that I took. So, let me put this back. Let me put this back for the person who said, did she take that photo? Yeah, I did. I took it. Yeah, I got to get myself up from here. Can I get myself untangled, you all? Oh, let me see if I can do this. Can I reach in here, you all? Can I do this? Gina, let me see if I can get you on here, you all. I've got my cord in the wrong spot. You all, let me see this. So, yeah, I took that photo. I took that video. I did. You've seen the footage of it right straight from my iPhone, my new iPhone, you all. So, yeah. There's something strange going on. Okay, there is. There's no doubt about it. There is a strange occurring that's happening in the sky, and the clouds that are up there and the shadows that are behind them are not the original shape that they should be, unless, and get this. So unless something else is filling the void of those shadows, it's embodying the shadow itself. If there's a life form that is embodying the shadows, say, what if your shadow came to life? Say, what if I was standing here and all of a sudden my shadow had big old spikes and stuff because something took over my shadow? It's like Peter Pan who lost his shadow, and it was a Tinkerbell. She had to sew his shadow back on his feet. Why did they put that in that movie? Why? Because he had to fly all around the room, or somebody had to fly around the room to get his shadow. They did. And she had to attach it back to him. You heard about the shadow people. Now look at these clouds right here, you all. That's all I'm saying, you all. I'm gonna go. I don't even have the comments on here. I got bit by a mosquito trying to film some of the stars in the sky last night, just a couple of them. I'll share that later. But this is very important. Today is the 28th now. Someone said the 28th is also a predicted day by somebody. They said Judgment Day, and I don't know what they meant by it. That's all they said. And one of the live streams that I did, Judgment Day, Gina, whatever the Judgment Day it was. So yeah, you all, this is important. Let me come over here. Do we got people on here? We got people on here. Hello. I see you all in the live chat. You can see me. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if it's a hologram for Radaman. I don't. Anything is possible in this world because our world has been turned upside down, and everything, it's like Alice in Wonderland. Her world got turned when she went through that rabbit hole. Let's talk about that. The rabbit hole, you all. She went through the rabbit hole. Alice in Wonderland. And you know, they have the terminology. You don't go down that rabbit hole. It goes really, really deep. Don't go down the rabbit hole. And Alice in Wonderland went down that rabbit hole, and her world got turned upside down, and she saw the black and white checkerboard in her world. She saw the Queen of Hearts and stuff. She saw the rabbits, the animals talking and dancing and looking at time and stuff. Y'all, it was all, she was upside down at one point. Then she had to drink the bottle marked poison, and she shrunk. But yeah, Peter Pan and his shadow and these shadowy clouds, and the Fred Hoyle book, the Black Cloud, and then the NIH saying if a black cloud, a gaseous cloud, were to float into our solar system or something like that, we would be forced to admit that it was a life form. And in the Star Trek, it is considered an intelligent life form, the black goo, the black cloud, a Q, Cormonian, whatever he was. All of it, you all of it. It's like this world has turned science fiction. Science fiction is more real than this world that we're living in. It has more truth to it, is what it's seeming like. Let me look at you all. I'm going to come over here on my cell phone to see you all. I wasn't going to do a video, but when I saw that picture today that was shared, I wanted to share it, you all. So
there's a misconception.
Yeah, there's a misconception. The misconception is that these are normal clouds. They're not normal. These shadows are not normal. Now, why would that's an ad popped up on my video as soon as I went over to the YouTube channel. Some woman said there's a misconception. That's your misconception right there, right out of the mouth of the video right there. Isn't that how like extraterrestrial life or from the other realm speaks? You ever notice that when people contact the other realm, you hear the changing of the radio station and their words are coming out when aliens like check and they try to contact, and the dial turns in some of the movies and the words come out through the songs and stuff? That's how they communicate. Yeah, something like that. Let me see what you all got going on here. Yeah. That's right, you all. The mist. That's right. No, nothing is normal. It's not. Sometimes I don't even feel normal, and sometimes you probably don't even feel normal either. because our world's been so turned upside down, but that's okay. I love living in the world that we live in because we're still living. We're still here. We still have a mission to complete. We still have a road to walk down, this road called life. Our journey is not over. There's so much more to come. And we're here because we're meant to be here, okay? We're here because we're meant to be here, and we're going to stick it out to the very end. I'm going to hang around to see what happens, you all, as long as I'm supposed to. I'm not going to leave one day sooner, and I'm not going to stay one day later, not even 1 minute. Either way, when my time's up, it's up, just like you. So, yeah, check that out, you all. Spiky in the clouds. The cloud is spiky, and the shadows don't. They're not a complete replica, unlike the plasma that has the ability to replicate and re-replicate and re-replicate. It's the what is it? The 4 things I've already forgotten. It slipped my mind. Solid, liquid, gas, plasma. The 4th state, plasma. So I'm going to go. And thank you all for coming on here, you all, please. Keep your eyes looking up there to see if you see something like that. Take the pictures. Take them for your record. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for listening. And I know this is strange. It's really strange. It's a lot to take in, a whole lot. And there's so many different areas of life, so many different theories that people have on so many different things. It's endless. But this right here, this is real world. It's in our sky, you all. What's it doing there? What is it doing there? And we just got to keep our eyes open. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. It's 11:08.